Hello, everybody. Welcome to the latest edition of the Varsity Aces show. I am North Jersey local sports columnist Darren Cooper, Kansas City Scouts jersey on tonight. We have a good show planned. We got some interesting guests coming up, and you're not going to want to miss our mic'd up with Lyndhurst coach Richie Tuero. Please stay tuned to the end of the show. That is going to blow you away, as we had Richie mic'd up during Golden Bears game against Elmwood Park the other day. We're going to have another football coach, Coach Baeira from Ramsey, and his excellent quarterback, Danny Veenstra, will join us. Nicole Pacciani from BCWCA is about to be on. I think they're going to make me do more picks again, if Park Ridge will allow. And again, you're going to want to stay tuned for the Richie Tuero mic'd up thing. It is really fantastic. I want to start, though, with some news that came out this week. I bring on my first guest. She is lovely and talented, Miss Nicole Pacciani. Always got the good lighting. We've had her on before. She's got good lighting from the president, executive director. I don't know, Grand Poobah. I run out of names.
Just the living room of my house.
Of the Bergen County Women's Coaches Association. Nicole, how you been? How you been?
I'm good, Darren. Thank you. How are you?
Oh, I'm just fine. I'm just fine. Thank you so much for asking. The BCW, it is a momentous year for all of women's sports across the country. 50th anniversary, I think, of Title IX. We're going to celebrate in a few months. But the BCWCA's got an anniversary coming up too, huh, Nicole?
Yes. The BCWCA, Bergen County Women Coaches Association, is celebrating 50 years of service to our Bergen County female athletes in 2022. And we are excited to share it with all of our BCWCA coaches this October. And we hope that you would like to attend October 26th, Tuesday. At this particular event, we're going to have basket raffles. We're going to celebrate 50 years of history, 50 years of girls' high school sports. We have some guest speakers. We have the basket raffles, and it should be an exciting night all around.
All right, so how many people we still got left from 50? I know they out there, right? We still got some people left for 50 years.
Darren, I have to tell you, we had our first BCWCA meeting this past Sunday at the Iron Horse breakfast meeting, and I sat at the table, and I took a moment to look around. At that table were 5 past presidents, including Chris Fitzpatrick, Al Talafiero, Beth Karsh, Melissa Landak. It was just, the history in that room alone was exciting. Brenda Canal from Riverdale. It's just to sit there and hear these people speak. When I'm sitting here also speaking, it was incredible. And if it wasn't for those people who had children and families at home and full-time jobs starting this organization, we wouldn't be where we are today. And we owe it to them to thank them, to celebrate with them this past 50 years.
And Nicole, I know y'all also made some other announcements this week about fall tournaments. You're going to be able to run fall tournaments this fall.
Oh, we are coming in strong. I am so excited. There was nothing like, I'm a teacher first, the first day of school with the students in school. It just made me so happy. And we are so excited to be able to run these fall tournaments. We are full steam ahead with cross country, field hockey, gymnastics, volleyball, and soccer.
All right, and what's the date? So we're having
tennis.
And then we're having a big gala to celebrate the 50th anniversary. What's the date for the gala again, Nicole?
The date for the gala is Tuesday, October 26th. Invitation is listed on our website, www.bcwca.com. There's 2 ways to register for the event. You can print the invitation and mail it to the address, or there is a link to register online for the event. And please get those RSVPs early. They're already coming in, and we could possibly fill up.
All right. I got to know, like, are we going to put up a screen and put some old game film up and stuff? We're going to have a photo gallery. I mean, Jasper through the years himself would be his own thing, right?
have his own television to the side, PASSAIC Valley basketball through the years. I know that would make my friend Jenny Jurjevic happy. Yes, that is the plan. Our party planning committee, consisting of myself, Colleen Nelson from Emerson, Lindsay Steffner from Riverdale, Melissa Landak from Old TAPPAN, Erin Kirkby from Riverdale Pascack Hills, and Helen Anzaludis from Rutherford. we are working hard to make this a night to remember, including all of that history that I mentioned. We're looking for pictures, we're looking for old articles, anything that you as coaches even have in your archives. Hey, maybe once upon a time there's a coach coaching a high school team right now that was an all-county athlete. We would love to hear from you. Please take a look at my email address on the website and reach out.
All right, Nicole, thank you for a few minutes of your time. It's 50 years, man. It's gonna be fun. It really is. It really is gonna be a celebration.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I just want to say hello to all my Fort Lee friends. Go Bridgman, and good luck to everybody this upcoming fall season. Stay well, stay healthy.
All right, thank you so much, Nicole. That's right, BCWCA celebrating 50 years with a big gala in October. Remember, check out the website for more information. And that segues into my next guest, the Bear. Ramsey football coach Adam Baeira and his outstanding quarterback Danny Veenstra will join us now, talk a little football. There's Mr. Veenstra right there, I believe. Or maybe that might have been last year's some practice time. No, that might be 7-on-7 stuff. Rams are off to a 2-0 start. They had an interesting year last year, right, Bear? I mean, it was a COVID football season. You guys were, yes, you lived COVID football last year, big time. First guy, Bear, how you doing tonight?
Doing great. How you doing, Dan?
I'm good. Thank you for a few minutes of your time. Danny, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Danny, first of all, who staged your room, for crying out loud, with the Ramsey helmet and everything? I mean, that's like textbook.
No, I'm in my dad's work office, and he just keeps stuff down here.
All right, it's pretty cool. I will start with you, Bear. The difference between your first year and your second year. I mean, from just a comfort standpoint, you know, what's the biggest difference for you?
Last year was a challenge. Obviously, we were all in the same boat, all coaches. But just having just getting back to a routine, having a full season, a full off season, I should say, getting back in the weight room, in January, February, and then having an entire summer of 7-ons and practices. It really is. It just feels like we're back. I know the pandemic is still here, but it just feels great to be back out there and the kids be back out there. We had a good crowd on Saturday. We had a game against Weequake on 9/11, and just great to see people in the stands again.
How much stuff has carried over COVID protocol, Bear? I'm curious to know. I'm working on another story about what it was like the whole COVID football season. What had things changed? Kids still wearing masks? Or kids easy? What were the protocols like then? What are they like now?
Oh, now, I mean, outside we don't have to wear masks. We do have to mask up on the bus to any away game. I think it's a state thing. But last year we were just fortunate to play 7 games. I mean, that was a lot of games last year. And I have to be honest, we have great support. I mean, we have a great administration. It starts at the top with our superintendent, Dr. Murphy. Dr. Murphy is just tremendous. I mean, he devotes himself to the well-being and the success of our student athletes and the community. And, you're not going to find a better guy there. And, our principals are, Mr. Esdale and Dr. Thumb. I mean, those guys are probably our 2 biggest fans. They're at every game rooting us on. And, it's great to see them before and after the game. Our athletic director, Mr. Kevin Sabella, I mean, I couldn't thank him enough for, how much he's helped me, grow as a head coach. He was a head coach for a long time, and just his support in general last year, getting us through this, through the COVID was just I couldn't thank him enough. So,
all right. So, Danny, give me your background. How did you become a quarterback, and do you play other sports and all that other good stuff?
Well, I think first I played t-ball, and I played pitcher and shortstop. Then I started to play soccer and football. And once I started playing football, I always just became a quarterback and played it throughout my life. Then I quit soccer and just went to high school playing quarterback and just continued it out. And
what's it been like to be in Bear's system for 2 years? How much more do you know it, and have got good at it?
Well, it's been awesome. The offense works, and he knows what he's doing. He always knows what he's doing. He always brings a great energy to the team, and the offense really fits with how our players fit into it.
All right, I heard a good story though at the Weequay game. Danny, did you audible out of something and it ended up being a touchdown? I know I surprised both of you with that question. Did you audible out of something and make a touchdown?
Well, I realized they weren't guarding our one guy, so I was giving him the hand signal to run the certain play.
Don't show it, Danny. Don't show it.
Bear's a little paranoid, Danny. Don't show. But is it true? Is that true, Bear? Did he check out?
It was the first play of the game, and he noticed something that safety was misaligned, and he gave me the sign, and I said, all right, go ahead, do it, and he did, and it worked out. So, great job, Danny.
How much do you entrust Danny with that kind of level of responsibility, Bear?
I do. I mean, he last year he got some valuable reps in some games, and really in practice, I mean, he took advantage of every single rep. And really, he knew that this year was his year. So, taking advantage of those was tremendous for him coming into this year. And I mean, it's like having another coach on a field. You don't get that every year. Danny's one of those guys, and he's got a tremendous skill set. I mean, he can throw the ball, he can run the ball. His decision making is tremendous. I mean, his read game and the read game, his decisions are they're pretty high level stuff. And we're lucky to have him as our quarterback. So.
You're listening to the Varsity Aces show. I'm Darren Cooper, joined by Ramsey football coach Adam Baeira and quarterback Danny Veenstra. Remember, stay tuned for our mic'd up segment with Richie Tuero in just a minute. Danny, I'll segue. Y'all are 2-0, but I have a feeling you're going to say, but Mr. Cooper, I think we can play better.
Well, our first game was not the best, but we've definitely improved through the second game. We've been having good practices recently, and we've been competing in these practices. And we've just been getting better day in and day out.
So, do you play any other sports, Danny?
Yes, I do. I play basketball.
All right. And did you ever go up against that Dominic Barlow kid who just signed that $1 million contract?
Yeah, we've played him a couple times throughout the years.
We were talking about that before the show started, ladies and gentlemen. Danny, I'm here. So, what's your future? What are you looking at? The next step for you?
I think I'm 100% going to play college football. I have an offer from Albright College, but I'm currently talking to several other Division III, Division II coaches, and just looking for the school that fits me the best.
What do you want to study?
Sports marketing.
Oh, interesting. Maybe agent or learn. You know what I tell people? Go learn the salary cap rules and stuff, man. Read. So guys who go and learn that stuff make millions and millions of dollars, man. That's a good job. Bear, what's Mr. Veenstra's future? What do you see for him?
I mean, he's gonna be a great fit for any school. Again, like Danny mentioned, Division II, Division III, can certainly compete at that level. He's got all the attributes. He's just a great kid, tremendous football IQ, and he's definitely going to be a successful college quarterback.
All right, last thing for both of you. You got Passaic Valley coming up on Saturday, and the Hornets are 1-1. They put it to Monmouth pretty good, 42-14. Danny, you're nodding your head. I'll ask you first. What strikes you about Passaic Valley on film? What do you think of them? When you see them on film.
Well, they run a similar defense to what we kind of run.
Okay. And
we just need to focus on blocking correctly, running the right routes, and running backs going through the right holes.
All right, Bear. What's the? Don't give away the game plan, but what do you see on Passaic Valley? What do y'all have to execute well to win?
I think they have their skill set. Their skill kids are very, very talented. They're pretty big up front. They're tough kids. Traditionally they've had a great program. So for many years, I mean, Jeff Parlavecchio beforehand, and Coach Wassel's doing a great job. Second year, third year, just like I am, and they're gonna expect to win Saturday, and it's gonna be fun. We're looking forward to it, and we can't wait to get out there.
Gonna be a lot of points scored, Bear. What do you think?
Well, ask Danny. It's up to him.
Danny, going to be a lot of points scored?
I think there will be.
All right. Good answer. Guys, thank you for a few minutes of your time. Good luck to both of you the rest of the season. Danny, it was great talking to you. Bear, I'll definitely talk to you in the days to come.
You got it. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
All right. Coach Bear and quarterback Danny Veenstra looking to be 3-0. Don't have a lot of 3-0 teams perhaps coming up. Lakeland's one. I got my eye on. Tomorrow you will get to read my full slate of picks for week 3 in North Jersey high school football. But who wants to wait for that, right? It's time for our Pick 6 segment, where I ramble on about the best games of the week in North Jersey football, although I'm only picking 5 this week because I'm staying away from Park Ridge because I think they're still mad at me for saying they were small and Garfield was big. And we start, honestly, the slate of games is not loaded this week. There are a couple of good games, some real interesting ones. And we're going to start Clifton against Old Tappan, one of the games that match up 2 teams in our North Jersey top 20. Old Tappan's coming off a tough 6-0 loss to Eastside, a game that went down to the 4th quarter. The Golden Knights had a chance there at the end. I happened to see Clifton last week. They beat Hackensack 27-7. Dominic Swayze with 2 touchdowns. I have to remember that name, Sway. You know, and after the game, I went up to Mustangs coach Ralph Sinque and I said, Ralph, you have done a great job of tailoring your approach to what you have. The Mustangs are probably faster than I think they are. They probably have a little bit better skill talent than I think, but they're big and they just maul you and they get on the lead. They get the lead on you and they just don't back down. They're just content to run out the clock, go for it on 4th down if they want to, get the 1st down, shorten the game. The tough part for the Mustangs is Old Tappan is going to play the same way. But in this case, I'm sticking with the Mustangs. The pick, hit the pick, Mike. I'm going with Clifton to beat Old Tappan. I think it'll be close, though. We got another top 20 matchup. It's Ridgewood with that old guy, Chuck Johnson, who was on here last week against Wayne Valley. This is one of those matchups that I'm like, this is a game that never used to happen that now is happening. And I like it. I like it. These are 2 teams that should play. Of course, Ridgewood's enrollment's a little bigger than Wayne Valley, but not that much. And I think it'll be pretty even on the field. I've seen Wayne Valley twice in person. Danny Smith, a real good playmaker for them. And then, of course, on the flip side, you have Ridgewood, Mr. Grasso, outstanding 2-way player, outstanding linebacker, outstanding leader. Chuck Johnson just raves on and on about him. I think Ridgewood might win the state title. I really do. I think Ridgewood has a real shot to win the section this year. And so I think Wayne Valley tests them. But the pick I'm going with, I got to go with the Maroons this week. I just think the wing tee will open some holes. I don't think they're going to score a lot of points, but I can see this being like 27-20, 27-14. So I tip for the Maroons. Next game is Eastside and Hackensack. Hey, I was saying about this one before. You want to know something? I made the right pick last week. I went out on a limb twice. I thought DePaul would beat St. Joe's, which they hadn't done in a very long time. And I thought Eastside would beat Old Tappan. You can't say enough about the job James Magazine has done with the Ghosts. And now they're going to play a Hackensack team. In my research, do you know the last time Eastside beat Hackensack? You'll have to read it in the paper tomorrow or online tomorrow. But all right, it's 2012, which is a long time. Hackensack's been good for a long time. The Ghosts, though, I think they just have some good playmakers. Hackensack's passing game struggled against Clifton, although that might have been Clifton's doing. I mean, Clifton might be really good. So it wouldn't surprise me to wake up or see Friday night that Hackensack wins this game. But I am going to go with the Ghosts. I am going to pick Eastside to win this one. And I got to look this up. That would make Eastside 3-0. Probably been a long time since Eastside was 3-0. All right. This one is a I have to pick this one because I know Danny Veenstra is still watching. I know Coach Baeira is still watching. I like Passaic Valley a lot. I really do. I think we overlook them. I think we overlook them a lot. I think they play a tough style of football. Unfortunately, that's kind of right in Ramsey's wheelhouse. But if I'm Baeira, and I didn't ask him this question, they have given up a lot of points on defense, the Rams have. But I think Rams just got too much firepower for Passaic Valley. I could see this being another kind of shootout, like maybe even 42-21, 42-28. But the pick is the Rams of Ramsey. I think Ramsey will take down Passaic Valley. And our last game of our Pick 5 segment, remember there'll be more picks online tomorrow, Saturday afternoon, DELBARTON versus Bergen Catholic. Now, I got to say, in all my years covering high school athletics, one of the strangest events of all time happened to me last year, going out to DELBARTON to see the Green Wave and Bergen Catholic as 10, 15 minutes before the game was about to start. We've got a positive test on the DELBARTON side. There will be no football game. And I think that ticked off some people at Bergen Catholic. I think they will use that as motivation, even though it seems like kind of like but how could DELBARTON really control it, blah, blah, blah. But I think that Bergen Catholic, hey, they're number 1, USA Today, Network New Jersey. DELBARTON's in the top 10. I don't know anybody's really sure how good DELBARTON really is, but we know Bergen Catholic is good. So the pick is, come on, Mike, hit it. The pick is, there he is, Steve Angeli, going to Notre Dame, and I like the Crusaders to beat Bergen Catholic. All right, that will wrap up my pick segment, and we're going to close the show this week. Holy smoke, my man Mike Pedagano on our digital side did a tremendous job. He mic'd up one of the most interesting, outrageous, courageous, all-around good guy, too. Richie Tuero, the Lyndhurst head football coach. So take a look at the Mic'd Up with Richie Tuero, and we'll see you next week on the Varsity Aces show.
You're watching Varsity Aces. Coach Tuero's mic'd up tonight, Varsity Aces. Yeah, I swear to God. Let's go. These uniforms are f***ing sick, dude. Let's go, baby. Statement game, we're back. Let's go, baby. Let's go. With the feeling, all day long, all night long, offense, defense, Lyndhurst, let's go, boys. Bring it up in here. We are Lyndhurst, we are. Let's go. Attaboy. 152 boot, let's go, baby. I like it. I just inhaled a bug, not good.
27-yard line.
Ugh. Who the hell said something about a hot dog? Anybody see Richie? Hey, let's go now. Let's go now. What's up?
He's lining up, but he's not coming.
F*** him, then beat him up. I hate that it's Tommy because he's my brother, but right down their throats. That's it. Tomorrow, you get a penalty. You'll be sub-varsity tomorrow.
Your Zen zone.
QB sneak or dive. The ball's on the 2.
Gets to about the.
If you see an opening, take it. But only if you see an opening. I went through all my recalls already. That's why I called timeout. It's probably bugging out. I need water so bad. I don't know what I did with my water. I lost it.
High school, Varsity, Golden Bears cheerleaders.
That was gross. Who's that? You holding out at me? That's Gatorade? You ain't giving me Gatorade? Blast me. I thought I was your boy, man. Oh, wow. Purple, too, my favorite. Cheers. Hey, Joe Lev, don't push anybody in the back. F***ing Joe Lev acting like a douchebag again.
Golden Bears will take over.
This is a touchdown right here. Let's go. Duke, deep divide, Dookie. No gun for Mulligan. I can't say what I want to say right now. Get the ball. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, baby. I just wanted to make sure they didn't say nothing I got to take care of, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we're good. I ain't mad at you. Next play, go back in. Let's go. Get some water and get back in. You cramping? That's all those cookies, bro. Get your ass up. Let's go. You almost fumbled the ball too, you maniac. Calm down. Now you guys, everybody calm down. Your split was this big on ISO. All right, let's calm the down here. Let's get a touchdown here. Okay, young bucks?
Touchdown.
Hop a ride.
Just stay there.
Roddy, tell them don't rush. Don't rush. Tell everyone, don't rush. Good game, boys. Good game, boys. Good game, boys. Keep playing, boys. Good game, boys. Keep playing, boys. Tommy. Good game, boys. Good game, boys. Good game, boys. Good job, boys. Hey, how's that feel, baby? 1-0, baby. 1-0. Listen, we got 10 more to go. One game at a time. We got to go dance. Hey. Family on 3. Family on me. Wait a minute. Make sure we all clean before we go kiss babies and shake hands. You understand that?
Yes, Coach.
Family on 3. Family on me. 1, 2, 3. Family.